When you hear a headline such as Kathleen Turner G-Strng photos leave little to the imagination, you are undoubtedly immediately shocked and intrigued. You envision a woman pushing every line, wearing tiny clothes, and striking positions. However, if you watch this film through to the very end, you'll discover that it's more than just a bold swimwear. It concerns the treatment of a legend, the usage of her image, and the true meaning of the world focusing on a woman's body rather than her life. You won't be able to look at those pictures the same way after watching this film through to the very end. Many people will always associate Kathleen Turner with her piercing eyes and strong, smoky voice from her well-known movies. She added passion, drama, and nuance to each part. She was more than simply another attractive face. She took control of the space when she entered the screen. She was also followed off-screen by that powerful image. Photographers and publishers knew that people would stop and stare if they dressed her in a tight dress, a bikini, or yes, even a G-string. Those pictures weren't taken by chance. They were designed, lighted, styled, and intended to convey a very particular image of her: bold, brave, and unmissable. G-string photos leave little to the imagination gives the impression that the images tell the entire tale. But hours of labor go into each photo. She had to stand in front of bright lights during several fittings as others scrutinized every part of her physique. Long poses, makeup chairs, and the silent pressure of knowing that one incorrect look might result in an image that is permanently posted online are all present. For the audience, it's just one hot image. For her, it represents yet another instance in which her body was incorporated into a product that was marketed, distributed, and discussed globally. The terrible reality is that people enjoy passing judgment. Some people jump to the conclusion that she looks amazing, powerful, and self-assured when those pictures show up. Some people are not very compassionate. They criticize her age, shape, and even the brazen way she chose to pose. They overlook the fact that she is more than simply a body in a small piece of cloth. She is a human being with emotions. They compress everything to a few inches of skin in an image, ignoring her years of labor, her iconic roles, and her challenges. Such a superficial response is cruel in and of itself. The double standard only became more apparent as she grew older. People frequently refer to a young celebrity posing in a G-string as art, empowering, or fashion. Some people jump to the conclusion that an older actress is trying too hard or should cover up when she does it. The world seems to want women to vanish after they reach a certain age. However, Kathleen Turner has never been one to go away gently. She conveys a straightforward message by taking bold pictures. I am still here. I still take up space, and I do not need your permission to exist in my own body. We hardly consider the other aspect of pain. Imagine being judged solely on how sexy you appear in an old photo while dealing with health problems, professional strain, and the typical weight of life. Imagine your name being popular not because of your profession, but rather because people are sharing pictures of you wearing a G-string and making hurtful remarks. That kind of continual staring and talking can make even powerful people feel insignificant. Beneath the striking images is a lady who has often had to rebuild herself, and who understands what it is to struggle for respect in a harsh field. Thus, keep in mind what you have read here the next time you come across a headline claiming that Kathleen Turner's G-string pictures don't leave much room for interpretation. Although there is a lot of skin visible in the pictures, the woman is not fully depicted. They don't convey the effort, suffering, bravery, or strength required to stand there and let everyone see. Thank you for staying to the very end. If you are still here, if this video changed your perception of her, please give it a like, forward it to someone who only knows her from the news, and subscribe so you don't miss any more authentic tales behind the pictures that everyone is talking about. We can continue to convey the human reality behind the pictures thanks to your support.